Across generations, people have debated the character of Ravana in the Ramayana. Although he is usually seen as the villain, many people feel a sense of sympathy for him. Some of this sympathy comes from trying to be fair and understanding his complexity. But there may be another reason as well. People may feel sympathy for Ravana because they see parts of themselves in him that they don't fully acknowledge. People don't usually feel sympathy without a reason. We tend to relate to characters who reflect our own thoughts, emotions, or hidden traits. Ravana is not just a one-dimensional evil character. He is intelligent, powerful, and disciplined in many ways, but he is also driven by ego and a sense of entitlement. This combination makes him feel more human and relatable. He is not completely good or completely evil, which is similar to how many real people are. One important part of Ravana's story is that his actions are not only driven by desire, but also by ego and the need to dominate. When he abducts Sita, it is not just about attraction. It is also about showing power, breaking rules, and asserting superiority. This reflects a deeper human tendency where people may take pleasure not just in getting what they want, but in overpowering or humiliating others. When people try to justify or soften Ravana's actions, they may sometimes be unknowingly defending similar tendencies within themselves. This is where sympathy becomes interesting. Feeling sorry for Ravana can sometimes mean that people are less strict in judging traits like arrogance, entitlement, or ego-driven behavior. Instead of seeing these as negative, they may reinterpret them as confidence, strength, or rebellion. This helps protect their own self-image. It is easier to describe Ravana as complex than to admit that some of his traits feel familiar. This kind of thinking is not limited to Ravana. People often try to reinterpret flawed characters or real individuals in a way that makes their own flaws feel less serious. By focusing on positive traits, shifting blame, or questioning moral judgments, they create a version of the story that feels more comfortable. In this way, Ravana becomes less of a warning figure and more of a reflection of human nature. That said, not everyone who sympathizes with Ravana does so for these deeper psychological reasons. Some people admire his knowledge, others respect his boldness, and many simply enjoy exploring complex characters. However, the stronger kind of sympathy, the kind that tries to excuse rather than understand, can sometimes reveal a personal connection to the traits being discussed. In the end, how a person views Ravana can say a lot about their own thinking. Appreciating good qualities shows what we value, while feeling sympathy for negative traits may show what we recognize within ourselves. Ravana remains not just a character from an ancient story, but also a symbol that encourages people to reflect on their own attitudes, beliefs, and hidden tendencies.